First of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
Make a brief introduction to your organization.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Shobana. I work for Goopa, which is anchored in UN Habitat. So Goopa stands for Global Water Operator Partnerships Alliance. So Goopa is a global alliance that has been existing for 15 years. And what we've been doing is operator partnerships between different water and sanitation operators. The concept is very simple. The background is that a lot of sanitation and water operators, utilities, municipalities, and water user committees, like in Nepal, they're all struggling. But there are also operators that are doing well in other countries. So the idea is to match the two operators and create an exchange and learning platform between the operators. And that's how Goopa was born, from this idea. And we've had over 400 different operator partnerships around the world until now.
You are aware that poor nations like Nepal have difficult problems with sanitation. Briefly describe how Goopa is helping addressing sanitation related challenges.
I feel that Nepal is not a poor nation. It's very rich in terms of people and culture. I think Nepal has a lot of potential. It's a very fast growing nation, although landlocked. I think it's also abundantly blessed with good water and the Himalayas. And here it's not about the resources, but it's about probably mismanagement of the resources that are there due to different complex problems that come from water supply and sanitation management, even at the federal level and at local level. So when we talk about access to water and sanitation, definitely Nepal can do better. And we know that the main problems that I see here is that the water supply isn't very efficient in terms of non-revenue water, which means the water wastage from the leakage. And also looking at water quality and water treatment. And when it comes to sanitation, there is a lack of good fecal sludge management within the whole chain, from collection to emptying to treatment and reuse. I mean, parts of it work in different parts of Nepal, but the whole chain is not yet efficient. And but there is still scope, and the Nepalese government is really trying to put a lot of focus in water and sanitation the previous years. You can see with a lot of improvements, a lot of new regulation and laws that have come into place, definitely it aims to get better in the next couple of years. And through better regulation, through good community practices, we can definitely improve the sanitation situation in Nepal in the next coming years.
Additionally, the Sanitation Operator Partnership SOP is being discussed. How could Nepal benefit from this Sanitation Operator Partnership?
Yeah. So I think traditionally the sanitation partnerships were just a part of the water partnership. So if there was a water partnership, a small component will be dedicated to sanitation. But Goopa has also seen that there's an increased need to scale up sanitation and accelerate sanitation services through partnerships. And I think Nepal can really benefit from sanitation operator partnerships because they're still struggling with maintenance of an operation of the existing treatment plants in Nepal. And also there are a lot of upcoming treatment plants. There are treatment plants that will be constructed in the future. For all of this, you need good staff, and these staff need to be trained well. They have to have good capacity, and knowledge, technical knowledge and managerial knowledge to have a good sanitation management and proper management of the entire value chain. So through sanitation operator partnerships, we can look at how other countries are successfully doing sanitation management, especially non-sewered and FSM in particular, because laying sewers or centralized system in Nepal will be very expensive given the geographical terrain. Nepal and the municipalities in Nepal can learn from other countries, be it India, be it African countries, where a lot of new technologies are piloted, and they have bettered the regulation in the past years. So there's definitely the need to exchange knowledge and have more training, so that the staff who are working in it are well trained, and they have been capacitated to do their job. And once they are trained and they know what to do, then I think the work is all about ensuring that the FSTPs are running well, the treatment plants are running well, and that the sludge is collected in an efficient way, and people are paying fair tariffs for it, that they don't charge a lot of money for the fecal sludge to be emptied, and then they're transported safely, and then they're treated in a safe and efficient way, and then reused. So you develop a whole business model here as a public service.
Godavari municipality has formed water operator partnership at local, which is supported to ensure water quality.
Yes.
How this water operator partnership can support to sanitation related activities at local level?
Yes. So there's a lot of link between the Godavari Wash project and sanitation. The project mainly has a very huge water component, but it also has a small sanitation and solid waste component. I think it's very important to see all these components as one unit, as an integrated way of managing water, sanitation and solid waste. Now it's the same municipality that is responsible for water and sanitation, and it's the same municipality involved in the project that is responsible for solid waste. So it's just one player that is being trained in different levels. So definitely the existing project can be scaled up, and to include more deeper dive into sanitation related issues, and with the new draft regulation on sanitation management from the Nepalese government, I think there would be more changes in viewing key performance indicators for water and sanitation service provision. So this means that the municipalities will be able to have their own performance indicators and measure how well they're performing in water supply and in sanitation, and also solid waste management. So if one component is strengthened, it doesn't mean that the whole municipality is strengthened. It's only strengthened if all three components are viewed equally, and what are the challenges that exist in these three components. If they're being addressed, then we would see much more higher impact. And like the common thought is that if you have clean water and bad sanitation, then your water is not really clean. So it goes hand in hand. And this is exactly why I think the Godavari Prabalya Wash project will also really benefit from scaling up and focusing more on important challenges in both sanitation and solid waste along with water.
What are the three main recommendations that you have for the Godavari probably a vast project.
Okay. Recommendations. I have a lot of nice things to say about the project, but if I were to have key recommendations for the project, I would say they have to keep up the good work they're doing, and try to have more trainings, and also invite other municipalities and utilities to learn from them. So I think Godavari now has a very good knowledge through the WAPs, and they have been trying to address various issues. So in my opinion, if they have to scale up definitely on the sanitation side, to ensure that the whole value chain in sanitation is not broken, and ensure that the health, safety and dignity of sanitation workers are maintained and improved, and also also actually bring their project to a much more international level for sharing and learning, because I do feel that they're doing a really good job, and it needs to be seen more. So that would be my 3 recommendations. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your opinion and very valuable time.
Yeah. Thank you. Namaste.